Hi there, Broken Arrow here, and today I'll be demonstrating ffuf or ff, whatever you want to call it. It is a very useful directory fuzzing tool which is used in active recon. Now, before we begin, I just want to make clear that please don't try this tool at the targets for which you then don't have permission to test on. Alright, so let's just begin. Alright, so ff is basically a command line based tool, which means we have to use it from our command line interface. And for the target which we will be testing this tool on is a challenge or CTF named as CMS, which is available on tryhackme.com. And we already have its IP address over here. And if we try to visit that IP address via our web browser, we can see that we are met at a web page. So basically a web application which is being hosted on this particular IP address. So we will starting with writing ffuf, and then we have to pass an argument -w. So the -w arguments basically specifies the word list which we are going to use. So I'm going to use the word list known as big.txt, which is available in this location. All right, you can use multitude of word lists. It is always a good idea to use multiple word lists to check for more results. Now the next argument is -u, which specify our target URL, so which is http 10.48.172.29. All right, one thing to put notice over here: after you have wrote this command, uh, you have to enter f, what known as fuzz. So basically, this fuzz, what it means is it is telling the tool to place all the entries which are present over here in big.txt, place those entry in the place of fuzz. So the tool will fetch the entries from this big.txt file, and it will put it over here and send the request and measure the responses. So let's see what happens. Now I'm going to press enter. You can see it has starting fuzzing. We are getting so many results over here. I didn't quite expected that. Here below you can see that the total entries which are in that word list file are 20,469, and this tool is going very fastly, as you can see. Here you can see the rate of the request is sending, yeah, more than 300 requests per second. And here you can see the duration so far. So we haven't encountered any error. So yeah, let's see. Okay, so ff is done with fuzzing now, and you can see we have got a lot of results over here, and we can see the additional details regarding those results. Here it is, the http status code 200, the size 4090, words 431, lines 103. If you go down here, we also have status code 403, result speed on status code 403. We can also see 301, 301, again 200, 200, 403, 301. So the ffuf was able to find all the directory endpoints and directories based on the word list input which we provided. Okay, now let's discuss another very useful feature of ff, which is filtering. So let's say you only wanted to see those results which do not have an HTTP response status code of 200. So how are you going to do that? It is very simple. Proceed with the command which we provided initially, and then add additional filter flag -f -c. So this -fc flag or argument, it basically tells ff to filter out based on this following HTTP response codes. So if I enter 200, so what this is going to do is it is going to filter out every result with the response code of 200 and display the results other than that. So let's see. Press enter, and as you can see the difference, you can observe the difference over here. We are not seeing any results with the status code of 200. In the initial previous result, which you can see here, we were getting 200, 200, 200, but you can see over here we aren't getting that. So I'm gonna stop the fuzzing for over here now. So that was for filtering out based on status code. Now you can also filter out based on size, words, and lines also. So let's just say you don't want to see the results with the response size of 4090. So you can also filter that out. So how you can do that? Um, Proceed with the previous command, and instead of -fc, you have to write -fs and then define the value, which is 4090, and let's go. And you can see the difference over here now. Now this time we are getting a response code of 200, but you can see the difference over here from this previous result. Size 4090 is being filtered out. The results with size 4090 are being filtered out. And so here you can see we are do getting 200 out, because this time we aren't filtering out based on status code. We are filtering out based on uh, response size, which is fs. So I'm going to stop this over here now. So we are done over here with the very basics of ffuf. It is a very useful tool. It is fast in nature. You can use this tool in solving ctfs to quickly fuzzing the directories. Now keep in mind that I haven't gone in details regarding this tool. What I have told you is a very basic and very minimum kind of information, but this information is sufficient to get you going. And as you solve CTFs, do more challenges, uh, you will delve much deeper into regarding this tool. So that was all regarding ffuf.